Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your end of March 2021 general love read. I'm going to sort of wrap up the winter, moving into the spring on the 22nd. And we're having the full moon in Libra on the 28th, which is talking about endings, completion of cycles, things completing, things coming into full bloom. Maybe the things that you've been manifesting or the intentions you set on the new moon are now coming to fruition. Could be that as well. It's also full moon energy, feminine energy. It's also talking about receiving and just being still and allowing things and not working so hard. I feel like not being in that masculine energy where you're like do. Okay, just kind of chill, moving into the spring, fresh new you. We have invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. Okay. Well, so the reason why I'm pulling these cards, though, is the power of 3, too. So there could be a third-party situation, or there could be 3 people. It could be a part of, like, 2 good friends of yours, too, around you, surrounding you. But I pulled out these cards because as we're moving into the spring, I wanted to bring up anything that may need to be resolved from the winter in the past. And I feel like there could be somebody around you who just oversteps themselves constantly, okay? They don't know when enough's enough. You may be too kind, too nice. You know, sometimes you just feel like you just can't tell this person no. You just feel like they're always invading your space. Could be a family member, could be a sister, that happens, right? And I just feel like your boundaries they're finding ways through your boundaries. There's holes there, okay? And you feel overpowered by this person, okay? And if this is a lover, you feel very overpowered, like they're always in the light, they're always overshadowing you. You're never heard, I'm hearing, and that's not good for a Gemini. I think Geminis, that's what they love to talk, they love to be heard, they love to engage and socialize, and to feel in your space invaded and feel uncomfortable and feel violated is not a comfortable feeling to be in, okay? So if there's somebody around you, and I can get into number 28 too, and the full moon on Libra is the 28th as well too, and I'm feeling like there needs to be a completion to this. End this cycle with this person. Maybe speak to them. Create your boundaries. Do not allow them to cross them. And it's right around that full moon energy. So you may feel this really, really prominently, or just very, very. It might get to you on the 28th. Like that energy just may make you explode, and it's time to create boundaries and end that cycle. So there could be even an argument or some sort, okay, during that time. So keep an eye out for that. But if that's just in general, people around you, and you feeling like it happens a lot with you, with people around you, then that's a message that you may need to tighten up your boundaries. You may be an empath, and you have to create boundaries as an empath. All right, so let's take a look at your love, your general love. General love for my Geminis. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. Some people don't get my notifications, they say. I am going live a lot, and I'm going to start going live a lot more than doing pre-recordings. And I want you to be notified when I do go live. All right, fall. We have fall energy here, okay? And we have not speaking to somebody, maybe since the fall, okay? And we have a pause in reverse, though, so coming out of not speaking. So this here, something could have happened during the fall season, definitely, okay, that created no contact with somebody, and you haven't, and there's been no movement since then. And I'm feeling here around this time, even around the full moon, that there will be some sort of movement in this situation. And could that have to do with this invasion, the boundaries violated, and dominance? It could for some of you. It could, this person could come out of contact and be very overbearing, or still remain in some sort of energy that's not healthy or not good for you. Okay, but I'm going to go into tarot. That could be completely different. That first oracle message could be completely different, just something for you to be aware of. And it may resonate with what I just said as well. But let's take a look at tarot for you and see your situation. Where's Gemini at? Where's Gemini at? So remember, this is going into the end of March and over that full moon energy. And I feel like that's when you're going to see contact or movement, okay? So we have the Star card, Universal Alignment in reverse here showing up in your position, okay? Which is talking about negative, sort of lack, scarcity mindset, not following, not keeping faith, not having faith about this situation, not being in alignment with your higher self, and being stuck in the negative thoughts, okay? And disappointment energy, like you're very disappointed in this energy. Okay, look at that. The obstacle, the challenge is there was a breakup. There definitely is a heartache here. All right, so somebody really broke your heart and you haven't spoken to this person possibly since fall. Okay. All right, the foundation here is you want success. You want to have the attention of this person. You want this person's attention back on you. Okay. In the recent past, there may have been some communication. There may have been lots of communication in the past, and then it may have just stopped. I will clarify that one too. And we have here the crowning energy is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, too sharp and assertive. So it's talking about you being very, very vocal and very sharp and being assertive about what it is you truly want, how you feel. Okay, you may not be expressing any emotions at this point. In the near future, we show restraint, confidence here, courage, healing, Leo energy. It's having the strength, though, too, I feel like, to create those boundaries is what I'm hearing, is to create the boundaries, to have self-control. Okay, don't allow this person to have you create a reaction from you. So what I'm truly getting here is that this person that is coming back really is very dominant and very controlling energy, and you need to stay in your Queen of Swords energy, where you're very sharp and very assertive and very straightforward and blunt and bitchy, you know. I don't mean bitchy in a bad way, but just know your worth, know it, and be that Queen of Swords, male, female, be it, right? And you want this person to come back, like you do, but they're coming back in a way that you don't want them to come back in, the way that how they left, very invasive. They don't respect your boundaries. And there was lots of communication here in the past, and then it just stopped. It just stopped. Why did the Lovers in reverse, there's no communication, stopped? There could have been a Gemini. It could have been they just chose to stop talking to you. Why? A passionate Knight of Wands. They took action. I think there was a third party here, and they weren't ready to just be with you. They were playing around, and or chose to go with maybe an Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, they just took action, a passionate adventure. Take that as is, okay? But they ended communication with you, and that could have been Leo, Sag. Could have been during Sagittarius, the beginning of, if it was near fall, it was around the fall. Could have been started in Sagittarius season, or you could have been connected with Sagittarius. Sagittarius moves into winter. You know what I'm saying, all right? And so I feel like in the near future here, you have somebody coming back wanting to make things, they want to reconnect, okay, with the Leo energy here, right? But you're needing to have self-control and restraint, and do not let this person pull you out of alignment. Again, you're getting what you want. You want this person coming back. There's going to be movement, but don't let them pull you out of alignment. Okay, what should you do? Decisive action, staying focused and determined, communicating exactly what it is you truly want. You have that Queen of Swords coming up in your position and the Knight of Swords. So it's really making a decision here about what it is you truly want and staying focused and being clear and speaking, not from your emotions, not from fiery anxiety, restlessness, disappointment, nothing like that. It's coming from logic. It's coming from exactly what you want, analyzing the situation, knowing what's best for you, and doing it and speaking your mind. Okay, what you should know, there's been some sort of illumination and growth. Okay, so that's the Leo. You have a lot of Leo energy coming up for you. Okay, so I feel as though this person is coming back in a way you don't want them to show up for you, but there's been some sort of growth. They have grown a little bit, but it's up to you to dictate how they truly show up for you. It's up to you to create those boundaries and set them now so that this relationship can grow and be where you want it to be, okay? In that sun position, that happiness. You have to direct it. You have to set the ground rules here, okay? Your hopes, fears, more mind games. Okay, so you do have an unsettling, still negative subconscious thoughts that remind you and are constantly playing about the way this person plays mind games with you. Okay, they in control. That's the other thing that's showing up for them. Okay, you cannot let this person come back in and run the show again. You're not a puppet. You're not a puppet here. Okay, that is why you're being directed, and really it's coming in sharp for you, this air energy, standing in your own energy and your own power, and just being very, very clear and precise and assertive about what it is you truly want from this person and how you'll let them show up for you and how you expect them to treat you. Okay, so the possible outcome here is definitely a comeback around. There's unfinished business here. All right, so there was a pause. I just dropped that card. There was a pause here. Okay, so if this hasn't moved for you yet, know that the pause will be over towards the end of March. Okay, there's unfinished business here. There's unfinished cycle completion is unfinished. Okay, so it's up to you to close this cycle of the past that we were talking about, with them invading your privacy, with them invading your boundaries, and them being controlling, and starting anew with your new self-concept, new way of thinking, and how you want this relationship to go. Okay, you have to take control of how you want this relationship to go. All right. All right, so I'm going to pull a couple of these cards because these cards sometimes give you a little bit more insight to your person in the past, the future. All right. So the end to your heartbreak is coming, but if you don't want to repeat that cycle, listen to what the cards are saying. Really work on healing your strength, communication, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. And this is what you want with this person, okay? And so you want them to show up for you. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. All right, so my advice here is you're not letting this one go. You feel like this person's your soulmate. You've been waiting for this person to come back, okay? They've played mind games in the past. They played a lot of mind games, right? They may not have committed to you 100% because they still had other people they were attached to, or they were involved with other people. They're coming back, and it's up to you to create boundaries of what you expect from this person when they come back. And you can have this, but you have to be precise and sharp and assertive and not take this person back half-assed, okay? Yeah, because then it's just going to go back to this person's always going to feel as though they can have you as an option and they can still go out and play the field, okay? So that's your message, Gemini. Please leave in the comments down below, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, no extended today, but do check me out live on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock with all signs. And like I said, I'll be popping in randomly here and there. So keep your notifications on so you'll know when I go live. All right, guys, I love you.